What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Clutch392, and if you are new to the channel, make sure that you smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. Now, this is a video that may get a lot of new viewers simply because this is the last year that you can buy a V8 from Dodge, or at least in the Challengers and Chargers. So there's gonna be a lot of people out there watching this video. They're maybe on the fence about whether or not they should pull the trigger and pay all that money for one of these cars. So if that is you, please hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get over 3K soon. It was kind of tough finding 5 things that I hated about my car because I absolutely love this car, but I was able to come up with 5. Now, there may be an upcoming video. I may do one that's talking about 5 things or 10 things or 50 things that I love about this car, because there's more pros than cons. But today, let's dive into the 5 things that drive me absolutely crazy about this car. Let's go.
Cause I ain't got an LA chick on my side, the passenger, the LA whip. It's all good, I got love for my LA chicks, but I'm down.
All right, guys, I'm gonna try to get through this video as fast as I can, straight to the point, because here we are, late January, early February here in Central Florida, and it is scorching out here. It is mid to upper 80s. It's unbelievable. Everywhere else you look, it's freezing right now. But hey, it is what it is, right? It's Florida. All right, so guys, so number 1 on my list, this one right here absolutely makes my skin crawl. It is number 1 for a reason. So guys, it's the community. It is the Dodge / Mopar community. It is no longer what it used to be. So guys, you used to be able to go to car shows. I'm not even talking that many years ago, but you would go to a car show anytime you run into a Challenger, Charger, Hellcat, whatever. The owner is normally somewhere chilling. He'll pop the hood. He'll tell you, hey, yeah, you know, I do the oil change. I've modded this. I've thrown a Whipple on here. You know, I do this. I like to do this myself. Yada, yada, yada. But now in today's time, and I blame this on so many things like rap videos and stuff like that. Basically, every rapper out there is bragging about being in some kind of SRT, some kind of Mopar, especially the wide body. So that's getting to this younger generation and it's making them think, hey, I don't even know anything about this car, but I gotta go get in one because the rapper is talking about it. But guys, these are the people that have been going out here and buying these cars. And you'll probably hear me say the word ignorant over and over in this video because that's what I see in them. These guys, they're not the type to, and some of them are probably watching this video. These guys, they don't own a jack. They couldn't jack the car up if they wanted to change a flat tire. They're gonna call AAA. They've never changed oil, can't change oil, don't know what a spark plug is. They have no idea what's underneath their hood. They don't know what a scat pack is. They don't know the difference between a RT, a SRT, Hellcat Demon. They do not know. All they know is I am in a Dodge. And guys, what these people want to do is they want to go and get on busy intersections and say, hey, let's do a road race with all these innocent people on this highway. Let's weave through traffic at 120 to 160 miles per hour and see if we can do this without killing ourselves. Now, the cars are bone stock. They don't even modify them. They don't know how to modify them. Killing innocent people that are just out there coming home from work. If they're not doing that, then guys, most certainly y'all have seen this all over TikTok. For some reason, they think it's just the coolest thing in the world to go take over a busy intersection, block it all off, stand around with their cell phones out, and let these Mopars go in circles, doing donuts, hitting each other and hitting innocent bystanders. I mean, these people are ripping their bumpers off, hitting curves, knocking their wheels off. I don't understand it. There's videos of people hanging out of their trunk. They're underneath the hoods of their car, sitting on the supercharger, guys, while doing donuts. Their favorite picture to take is standing on the roof of their car. These are the type of guys that are just, to me, once again, they are ignorant. Continuing to talk about these guys also go to car shows. These are the ones that go there and they just rev, and guess what? Cops are on their way, car show is getting shut down. So all the people that are actually there to look at cars and to hang out and discuss cars, you're getting shut down left and right because these ignorant new Mopar owners. And guys, I'm sorry to keep rambling on, but that's one of my pet peeves. So guys, if that's you, if you're one of those guys that are watching this video and you know who you are, please stop, trade your car in. Go back to Mustangs. Mustangs was the only car doing this for the longest time. They were called crowd killers for a reason, but now it's starting to turn towards Dodge and Mopar. All right, guys, number 2. It's just a simple fact that these cars are outdated, guys. Dodge has been putting out the same car year after year after year after year for coming up on 2 decades now. I think they've had one big update, and that's about it. And still, with that update from the previous Challengers to the newer Challengers, they still didn't change much. I mean, doors are still the same. The overall size is still the same. You get different tail lights, you get, you know, a different dash, different seating and stuff like that. But guys, we're talking about like early 2000s. Here we are at 2023 and you're getting the same car. As for the interior, I will give it to Dodge. Dodge, you did great. The previous interior in these Challengers and Chargers was just ugh. But now, I mean, they have come a long way, but it is still just so outdated. You have so much plastic everywhere. The so-called leather that is in here is not really truly leather. It's never seen an animal a day in its life. It's a lot of cheap hard plastics that love to melt in the summer, especially in these hot states. So Dodge, if you can, give us more updates more often, please. Keep up with the competition. Number 3, this one right here isn't as big, but we're just going to talk about the transmissions. Guys, this is another thing, and it kind of goes with number 2, with it just being outdated. So first, let's talk about the manual cars. So the manuals, they've always been 6-speed. They've never updated to a 7-speed or anything like that, which is fine. I mean, like, you get things like Corvettes and stuff, and they update, they have their 7 speeds. It's fine that you just want to keep giving us 6 speeds, Dodge. Cool, cool. Can we at least get a rev match? Guys, Camaros are throwing rev match in their car, and it is absolutely phenomenal. Guys, if you don't know what that is, I'm gonna explain it here, just like a watered down version of explaining it. When you go to switch gears, your RPMs actually stay where they are at. So when it comes to racing, oh man, you can do things called no lift shift, and it really gives you an advantage. It helps you keep up with these automatic cars. But in Dodge, they have not done it. That's for, and I believe Mustang even doing it. So your 2 biggest competitors will do it. Dodge, catch up with the competition. Now that's for the manuals. What about the automatics? So Dodge is dishing out this 8-speed automatic, and don't get me wrong, it is phenomenal, but it has been here for the longest. Once again, if you get a Camaro, you get the SS, the ZL1, you get the Mustang, whether it be Shelby 5.0, guess what you're getting in both of those cars? A 10-speed. Guys, a 10-speed. Mopar, you're sticking with the 8. And I don't think they plan on changing it anytime soon. So that's another thing that just kind of, I don't know. I hate that about these cars. Number 4 is going to be the skinny wheels that come on these cars. Dodge, what do you think? You're putting out some absolute monsters. These are straight line drag cars. So I understand we don't need super wide. We don't need 315s to go around curves, but we need something that's going to grab us and let us hook in that straight line if we want to do dig races. So I mean, you're getting 245s on some of these cars. And for those of you that don't know what that is, that's a very narrow wheel to be trying to put down 300 and some horsepower. Then let's say if you step it up and you get a like with this car, came on 275s, you get a Hellcat 275s. Guys, that's still pretty narrow. You're not going to hook if you're trying to do a dig race on 275s. The only way that you can get up to 305s is if you get a wide body, and that shouldn't be the case. Not everybody wants wide body. Some people want a narrow body because hence the drag strip. They want to race. They want the lower time, so they don't want all that roll resistance. So give us a setup that comes with 305s at least on the rear. It doesn't even have to be a squared setup. Give us a staggered setup. It doesn't matter. Give us some 305s on a narrow body. That right there would be key. But once again, Dodge never did it. As for number 5, guys, this is last but it's not least. Dodge keeps putting out these same cars over and over. And I know it kind of sounds like I keep talking about the same thing, but believe me, this right here is a little bit different. So this time I'm talking about the trim levels. Guys, there are so many trim levels to these Mopars, and which is fine. If you're gonna have all these trim levels, cool, but at least give them something to make them stand out from one another. To me, it's kind of like the iPhone that comes out every single year. For some reason, people keep lining up in line every single year to get the newest iPhone, and all they're doing is like updating a battery or saying that the camera's going to be a little bit better. Guys, that's what Dodge is doing. they keep releasing the same car, calling it something different. I'm gonna try to name off some of the trim levels now. What do we got? We got the SXT, we got the GT, we got the SRT 392, which they just discontinued a little while ago. You got the Scat Pack, then you got the wide body Scat Pack, then you got the SRT Hellcat, the SRT Hellcat Red Eye, the SRT Hellcat Red Eye Jailbreak, you got the SRT Super Stock, you got the SRT Demon, then you get all these special editions like what's one, for example, some of the last calls that they just came out with. There's a Swinger edition that, what do they do? Throw some green on it, and they're like, oh, this is new. Some all black edition that just came out that's probably gonna be $200,000. It's black, guys. That's all the difference is to it. You're getting the same engine, the same transmission, the same interior, the same cheap plastic and fake leather. It's all the exact same thing with a different name, but for some reason Dodge keeps dishing it out there and we keep on buying it. So I don't know, those were just 5 things that really irked me, and I know that these were kind of dumb points. They were like nitpicking and things like that, but there's so many of these channels out there that are doing this exact same video, 5 things that I hate about my Challenger. So I didn't want to give you the same old things. They all say the same exact thing. So I tried to be a little unique, maybe entertain some of you guys that have already seen these type videos. I hope this was able to help some of you guys distinguish whether or not you should be jumping on these cars in their last year. And yes, that is right. This is the absolute last year that you can buy these. So if you can get one, keep the miles low. It may be worth something down the road. Who knows? But do not fall for the these markups, guys. And I know I'm getting off subject here, but Dodge has been releasing these 2023 years with markups. So you're gonna pay for the car, you're gonna pay for that MSRP, but they're gonna say you can't even buy this car unless you give us $25,000 on top of it, $10,000 on top of it. That's crazy. It does not go towards the car. You're just giving that to the dealership just so that you could even run your credit to buy that car. It is insane, but it is happening, guys. So if you have the money, go out there and get you one. And with that being said, guys, do not forget there is a new car coming to this channel very soon. Delivery date is 3 weeks from now, 3 weeks. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss out. I'm gonna be doing a video of me picking up the car. It's a beast. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It is a huge step up from this car, but this car is not going anywhere. So stick around, guys. It should be interesting. Until next time, peace. Oh, you know what? I lied. I got one more bonus thing that I hate about this car. There's probably a lot of cars just like this, but I'm still going to nag about it just because I can. Dodge, what are you doing? We cannot use these cup holders in a stick shift car in this position right here. I mean, look at it. You know we have to switch gears. You know we're going to rest our arm here and we're going to switch gears. How can we? Let me show you. If I want to go down the road and I got a drink in here, this is me all day long. All day long. So a lot of times I catch myself having to flick my wrist up like this to switch gears just to miss hitting it. But don't mess around and let you have a significant other over there and she has her drink too. Oh, this is damn near impossible. Guys, until next time, guys. Peace.